Hello everyone, and welcome to our update on January 16th, 2024. So first of all, hello to all of you in Ulster especially, because I know for a fact that you had snowfall up there. So well done to all of you, and hard luck to anyone else in in the Midlands and South especially, because we just had some nice sunshine and a very cold and frosty day though. So although it didn't snow for me, it was still a nice day with a nice seasonal feel for mid-January. So looking at our 5-day forecast, our short-range forecast, we can see that the snow turned to rain mostly in the north this morning and afternoon, and tonight we will see a little bands of light wintry precip possibly for a time through central areas, but that will be very localized. Towards morning, then we will see snow showers packing in to the west and northwest. Sorry, the north and northwest even. And actually, I say snow showers. There is no question about that. They're all snow. They're all pink blobs. So there's no marginality with that. It'll be all snow. Anyway, into tomorrow again, as we said before, there'll be a lot of snow showers packing into western and northern areas, or should I say mainly northern areas, but some down along western coast as well. So there is a warning for snow and ice for northern counties tomorrow because of these constant snow showers packing in off the Balance Sea. So beyond that, we go into a very cold and frosty night tomorrow night. Thursday sees more snow showers packing in towards west and northern coasts. So again, building up accumulations. To Friday, we see a change as the wind goes more southwesterly. So we start off with a frost, severe frost at that. But by afternoon, we have high cloud coming in from the west, and behind that comes rain into Saturday and milder air as well. So some heavy rain there by Sunday morning. So washout, and actually this low on Sunday needs watching. Could be a deep storm with a very active cold front coming through. So very interesting, but not from a cold perspective. So here is the temperature forecast from the UKV. So tonight we'll see lowest temperatures of around, let's go to 9 a.m. Coldest in the North Midlands, down to -6 there. Elsewhere towards so from a -6 in the North Midlands up to freezing in the west and south. Into tomorrow, we will see highest temperatures of around freezing in the north, where it's snowing all day pretty much, up to around 3 or 4 in the west and south. Tomorrow night, then, temperatures plummet readily overnight, with lowest temperatures of around -5 to -1 degrees. And then into Thursday, again a very, very cold day. Highest temperatures of freezing in the north, up to 3 or 4 in the Midlands and west. Into Friday morning, another severe frost. You get the drill. About -6 degrees in locality, up to actually by 9 a.m. in the west, above freezing because of the wind going towards a more southwest direction, so dragging some milder air in off the Atlantic. And Friday is a less cold day, somewhat highest temperatures of 2 degrees in northeast, up to around 6 or 7 in the southwest. So Friday night goes milder, definitely. Lowest temperatures there of around 4 in the north, up to around 7 or 8 in the south and west. Into Saturday, less cold again. And into Sunday, a big warm set comes through. Highest temperatures on Sunday, about 10 to 13 degrees. Very mild, but possibly stormy as well. Actually, I do want to show you .com. Okay, so let's look at that. Because webcams will show us if it's been snowing in some areas. Obviously, this is mainly rain, although this is snow in the far north now. Let's look at somewhere like here, around Cavan. So that area stayed dry. You remain south of the precip. For the north, in Enniskillen, we had mainly rainfall. So I think Enniskillen may have seen some falling snow overnight, but by morning you can see that either way, if it did snow, it didn't stick. Somewhere like Sligo might have seen falling snow as usual, but didn't stick too close to the Atlantic. Going northwards, just south of Belfast, you woke up there to a decent snow cover, but through the day that did melt away because some less cold air came in from the west up towards where is that? Just trying to think of where we are now. In central areas of Northern Ireland, anyway. Yeah, snow cover there, and actually, surprisingly, if you go towards an area just north of Belfast, this neighbourhood here, you're seeing snow, a decent covering of snow there actually. So yes, definitely a lot of snow for East Ulster anyway, last night and this morning. This region that I'm circling with my mouse, that area saw a decent amount of snow. It's a shame that couldn't have been about 200 km further south to hit where I am here. But either way, well done to all of you who did see something today. And also, if you're in like Scotland, Northern England, I know you're seeing a lot of snow, so enjoy that. Here is the NAO index observed and forecasted. So currently, again, on the track to a more positive NAO, very positive from the weekend onwards, and that shows stormy weather coming in. And yes, stormy weather could be coming in. So here's what GFS 12 said. So again, northerly winds coming back in beyond after that low tomorrow. Again, that low over France is the one that's missing us. Let's look again at that freezing rain chance for France. If you're in France, this is important. If find you. Okay, so upper temperatures by 6 a.m. Wednesday. Anywhere in this yellow shade will only ever see rain falling out the sky. Temperature there, so in this sort of area here, where the mouse is, if there's ice on the ground, the rain will fall onto the ice and frost and freeze instantly. Precip type. Yes, so anywhere in this purple hatched area here, that is where you're seeing freezing rain. So definitely going to be very interesting for northern and eastern areas of France tomorrow morning, because there will be it's not because the surface temperature is too mild for snow, it's because the upper temperatures are too mild in some areas. So some areas will see snow on the northern edge of the front, while areas further south will see some freezing rain, and then go further south, it's just rain. So going back to our GFS 12 Z run for most of Europe, let's look at that. So again, we see that low coming through on Wednesday for France. Behind that comes in a northerly winds. Then the block over Greenland that has been fueling this cold spell comes southwards, and by Friday it's right over the top of the country, bringing a final frosty morning until in come westerners again. Stormy on Sunday there, an active cold front on Sunday. Into Monday, more westerly winds coming in, so that's looking stormy. Beyond that, a high pressure to the east, and up comes this actually possibly very mild southerly winds for a time. And actually towards the end of the run, now bear in mind obviously GFS, and it's about 2 weeks away. Scandinavian high builds, and in comes at the very end of it a bitterly cold easterly wind on February 1st. Upper temperatures by then have the -5 isotherm through the southeast of the country, and the -10 isotherm lurking over the other side of the Irish Sea, and the -15 isotherm over France. So, obviously, 1st of February, not going to happen. Here is the ECMWF run for this evening. So here we go again, ECM. So bringing in this cold northerly wind tomorrow and Thursday into Friday. The heights build over us, turning it drier, but still cold for a time. Weekend sees more westerly winds, stormy there on Sunday, especially for the north. And we stay westerly next week. Deep low through there on Tuesday, and then beyond that, possibly very mild for a time, Thursday, Friday-ish. but still very wet and windy. This deep polar vortex over Greenland, shown by those intense purple colours here. Here's the UK Met Office run. UK Met run looks like this. So UK Met, here we go. Northerly winds tomorrow. Again, snow showers packing into those northern coasts. If you're like, as I said yesterday, North Mayo, Sligo, North Leitrim, Donegal, then off into Tyrone, Derry, Antrim, those counties, just, you're lucky in this scenario, as ever. Exposed to that northerly wind. Into Friday and Saturday, again, Mardo comes through. Deep storm on Sunday, that very tightly packed isobars there, stormy that is. Also a very active cold front as well. Excuse me, guys. And by next Tuesday, another low coming in, possibly stormy as well. So a right old battering. Here is the GEM, the GEM. What's the GM showing? So northerly winds coming back in over the end of the week and so on. But by the weekends, we see more southwesters coming in. It's actually quite remarkable how quickly that blocking disappears. Here's Tuesday, and there's Saturday. Like, PV is back in business for Saturday, totally obliterated that blocking. So it's Sunday. Let's see what the GM does. So the GM has a storm on Monday, actually. And into Tuesday and Wednesday, the next storm comes through. Beyond that, another area of low pressure comes through, bringing more rain. By the very end of the run, possibly a sign of higher pressure starting to become more influential from the south. Here is the Icon run. The Icon run is looking at this. So here's the Icon again. So it says high pressure collapsing by the weekend. In comes westerly winds. Stormy on Sunday. Deep low pressure. Very strong winds and torrential rain. Into Monday and Tuesday, next low comes in and just keeps going again. Intense purples towards Greenland, showing the PV really gearing up. And finally, the arpège. So I may also show you the GFS 12 ensembles. The arpège is like this. So again, collapsing high by a Friday or so. And by the weekends, the arpège by Sunday at 6 a.m. shows this nasty storm to our west. That is no doubt got our name on it. So brace yourselves, everyone. So let's get the GFS upper temperature diagram for Gory. So this is upper temperatures. So I want to show you this because of what happened with that GFS 12Z run. You can see that the thick green line, which is the GFS 12Z, drops off and becomes an outlier at the very end of the run. It just highlights that, obviously that is an unlikely outcome. So therefore, probably just the GFS up to its usual tricks. But food for thought either way. Because a lot of the long range charts are going for a blocked February. So if the GFS might be onto something, it was the first model to pick up on that exceptional heat wave in July 2022. But that was heat, which Ireland is, which we get more easily than cold nowadays, it seems. So just let's keep our feet on the ground for now. Either way, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you Amarok tomorrow. And Slán go fóill. Bye for now.